I don't really know why, but for some reason not a lot of people have messed with the four-wheel drive version of this truck. And there aren't a lot of aftermarket parts for it, so I just have to buy things and then see if they fit. How often do I start doing something and then think, wow, I should be filming that? To install these bearings, you're supposed to use the Suzuki special tool. Now I didn't have a special tool, but I did have a piece of pipe that was the perfect diameter to press this bearing in. And you push on the top one and then it pushes the bottom one in. Yeah, I should have been filming this, but I wasn't. Always makes horrible noises. And we are in. That is there. That's where it should be. Nice and flush. And the bottom is, I can't actually see it, but you probably can. Yeah, looks good. Alright, that's that done. Now this one, like the carry box, won't be used as is. I'll have it overhauled, or I will overhaul it if I ever need to use it. But I'm just going to put it back together to store it, because I think it's the gears and everything are better protected if it's actually inside the box. So I'm just looking at the instructions here. So put that in, special tool, circlip. Right, so the circlip goes on here. Need my, these trusty dusty, where are they? Get my circlip pliers. Go on there, going to go in here. Is in, so that's that done. Now I had to drive a hole in that to get it out, so I'll just seal that up with some silicone. Again, it's not going to be used, so it doesn't matter. Give that a little tap tap tap-a-roo, and that's back together. Clean that up. Dab of silicone or even some tape, it's not going to matter because it's not going in a car. So that's that done. What's next? We've got install circlip to the front of case using care for its installation direction. Whoops, I didn't do that. Again, it doesn't matter, it's not going to be used. Install oil seal with sealant A. No, I'm not going to do that. Drive oil seal till its surface becomes flush. Yes. Install reverse idle gear. Right, that's on this end. Reverse idle gear. Making a mess here. Reverse idle gear. So we're going to reverse idle gear. Which one's the reverse idle gear? That's this one, I believe. This one here. Going to need that pin. Clean some of the shit out of it. And the reverse idle gear. And which way up does it go? Goes that way. Reverse idle gear and reverse gear shaft stop plate. Apply oil to reverse idle gear shaft and install reverse idle gear and washer. Washer. Carefully check the gear and washer installed in correct direction. Well, that's a good point. Which one is the correct direction? Well, I'm sure I'll find out once I try to get the gears on, because then it's not going to work otherwise. What's this? Fit bearing stopper rings in ring grooves. They're already there. Front rear lowercase. Carefully check radius size of rings. Install input shaft and main shaft to lowercase. Okay. That can be done. this goes the other way, this way. That lines up there with that. That lines up there with that. We're not going in. Yep, we are in. And we're good. Okay, so that's in. The reverse gear I got on correctly, amazingly. After cleaning mating surfaces, didn't do that, don't care. Coat mating surface lowercase with sealant A. Oh, here, okay, let's do that then. I need a rag. On these, we're not going to use sealant A, we're going to use silicone. Let's just pop that out again and then have a look at this end plate. This is the end plate here, and it needs to go on. Here we are. The end plate goes on first, like that. That doesn't seem right. Unless that goes in there. Does that go into the slot like that? I think it does. That looks about right. It goes on there like that. Two little washers, two little bolts go in here. The cappuccino box is much nicer to work on than the carry, I must say. The simplicity of this is just very welcoming. If you have never worked on a gearbox before, then don't be too afraid to take one of these apart, because there's no springs bouncing off anywhere. There's no, I mean, there might be, in the top half over there might be some ball bearing and spring locators, but I mean, as far as changing the gears or the bearings, I've run into no problems of anything being too scary. Getting the thing apart wasn't difficult. Putting it back together isn't difficult if you've got a bearing press. The instructions that are in English from the British guys is very easy to follow. As you can see, I've gotten to here. It would have been nice if in the diagram it said which way round this was supposed to be, but not a huge deal. I winged it and got it back together anyway. So, alright, that's that done. Let's do this again. Go. Okay, we're back together. Now I'm just going to line up these rib looking pieces with that there, and that there. Now I'm not sure how a pro would do this. I wish I knew. That's got to be right. Yeah, that's right. Once those rib looking pieces line up with the selectors, then it all sort of just goes straight together. But I gotta say again, this is so much nicer to work on than the carry. So simple, less bolts, less moving parts. Yeah. done. Now, what do we got over here? So, easy to do, no problem, no harm, no foul. Let's, where's my silicone? There it is. Clean up the mating surfaces. Let's get some of this down in here. This is, whoa, fall over. This has got a picture of gears on it, so I like it. For this. It is common to be afraid of pulling apart transmissions because everyone's got this image that you take the case off and springs and things just fly out of everywhere. But I mean that is actually kind of the case when you pull a carry transmission apart, the freaking ball bearings and springs, but not the case with this one. Very friendly indeed. User friendly, that is. I'll get you to match. There we go. Our spacer and our 5th gear is on. Get some more of this shit in here. Oh, you idiot. Right, we need to press these on using a special tool, but I think my special tool for the day will be actually, that's the wrong size, isn't it? Oh, wait a minute. No, that's okay. Yeah, it's working well. Definitely got it around the right way, don't we? It only fit on one way. That's on. Let's get our circlip on here. Bang, done. Get this bearing in. No, not with that, we won't. Why aren't you using your bearing press? Well, I don't really need to. Right, probably go over this way a little bit more. There we go. Right, now this guy goes on. Boom. And our circlip should line up. Now we give this a tap, tap, tap-a-roo to get it to go on. We're done? We're done. Right. Okay. So we've got our housing. Ooh, that's a smaller bolt. That's a smaller bolt too. That small ones go on Or small boats go small boots. Right, now it's going to be important to get that lined up over here, and that. What are those for? I don't recall. But let's make sure we get it in the center anyway. Let's go over there then. Interesting. So once it comes up, it's going to be reversed. There you go. There, right? There we go. Make sure that's square. There we go. That's how that goes together. Throw some silicone in there. Done. Ta-da! Wait a minute. I'm fine. That's it for this episode, guys. Thanks very much for watching. Leave a comment, leave a like, subscribe. See you in the next video.